Anybody there? Hello? Right. Let's get them out before the weather changes. I can't remember if I've been here on this new night. Hello, viewers. Just trying to do some nature walk in the British weather. Worse than yesterday. Got parking. Oh, the cafe's open. Visitor centre. I'm not sure. The cafe looks open. Let's just go where. I can't remember if I've been round here on this network, but I'll just give you a view of it. It isn't really worth periscoping, but let's see how we go. It's got a cafe there with his gazebo. I like to end up at Costa Coffee though. Yeah, this isn't council run. It's all run by donations. £50,000. Let's see where we are. Astbury Country Park. Yeah, it's just owned by a trust. It's all run off donations. It doesn't run off the council. I'll just have a walk around the. Just take a picture of the map. Let's see where we're going to go. Steps. Yeah. We'll just see how we go with. We'll see how we go with reception. Because I'm planning on just having a walk around here and then walking back to another. Back to Congleton. If we've got a signal or any viewers in. Yay, Roland's in. Hello, Roland. Not as good a day today, but I'll do my best. Try and avoid I've Heath Robinson a contraption for periscoping, Luke. I've got my phone mount on my umbrella. I'm ready for if I've got to scope in the rain. Yeah, we're in Congleton today. It's known as Bear Town. That's why there's a bear there, because you used to do a lot of badger baiting years ago. Hey, Darby's in. Yay! Oh, I was hoping somebody'd come on. I didn't know what was going to happen with it being a Saturday. I'll just film where I've got reception. I'm not sure about all the way around, but I'll just show you before I start walking around. And then if I do lose, you just stay with me. I'll come back. It's going to probably be about a 2-hour walk I'm going on, but I'll just see how much I can periscope. Yeah, this is... I'll just have a walk around the lake now. I can't remember if I've been here with this new network, so we'll see. I've got a feeling the network might go or it might crash, but just stay with me. And then this is about it's just about half a mile away from the town, so if I feel like doing it, my mind said I'll walk around here once, take about half an hour, and then I'll go back to the town. You can see the town, and then go to the normal Congleton Park where I've been before. But yeah, I think I'm getting fitter. I think I keep waking up and wanting to do some more exercise. Did you see that, Darby? I've just done a thing from the umbrella. Did you just catch that? I could do with your phone in actually, so I know I've got a reception if you're able to phone in. Because I'm in another probably dodgy signal area in the middle of nowhere. And if you want to call in, just to keep me connected to the network. It's always a bit ominous yesterday when it says 0 viewers and then you were talking to me with it saying 0 viewers. Let's just see what I can see in there. Oh, hang on, missed you. Oh, Roland's coming in. Let's get Roland in. Hello. Oh, yeah, he's coming. Hello, Roland. Hello, Earth calling Roland. How you doing? Fine, yeah. Just trying to keep getting my daily walks in. Hopefully there's periscope signal everywhere I go. Yeah, I like to have a phone in because it keeps me connected, you know, because I have such a lot of glitches my end, you know, sometimes you don't know if anybody's watching. Yeah. Well, I was taught Derby rang in yesterday and I was all around Longton Park. Said 0 viewers. But a lot Derby was talking to me, so it's just crazy. But this is basically, I'll just tell you where we are. We're just near to Congleton. I don't know if you heard of Congleton, near to Manchester Airport. We're on the main road to Manchester Airport. This is called Astbury Mere, and it's basically where a lot of people do fishing. And it's run by a trust, and they have to raise £50,000 a year for the maintenance of it and everything. It's not like council owned or anything, not local authority owned. So I thought I'd just have a walk around here first, and then there's a little Victorian park in the town centre as well. We'll see how the weather goes because it's one of them groggy days, you know, where you've got to have an umbrella with you. It's dry at the moment, but it could throw it down any time. But that's what I said to Derby yesterday when we were in Longton Park. It was you have to make the most of it in the UK when it's not raining. All right. Yeah, yeah. This is a nice place, but the only problem is like you can't really do bird feeding. You can basically see the water in the distance, and you can't really get near to the water. So, but basically, I come from like Stoke-on-Trent, which is a few miles away, and this seems to be run by the Stoke-on-Trent Anglers Club because I've seen a sign saying Stoke-on-Trent Anglers Club, and you get a lot of fish. Must be a lot of fish in here. Oh, oh, Derby's back. Probably signals coming and going if people keep joining and rejoining. Are you still there? Yeah, yeah. I say it looks all right my end. You know, obviously it says as viewers, and as long as people can give me hearts, it will come and go. I've been here before and it struggled a bit, but if it does crash, I'll just try and reconnect. So stay with me. It's just the fun of Periscope. Once you get used to it, it's something you just have to. I watched a few of my replays yesterday, and if you make sure you follow me on YouTube, I've uploaded quite a lot of videos this morning on my camera roll. I went through my camera roll and saw loads of my periscopes I've been doing on my camera roll. So I put about 6 or 7 on my YouTube this morning. I have to. Yeah, I think that's what happened when I did it. I didn't take into account the processing. See, I did a 3.5 hour scope once, and obviously when you press stop, you've got like you can see when you press stop, it says saved to camera roll, and there's like a little tick if it's a short one. But obviously, when I have a long one and I see that it's not ticked, I just press it anyway. And then I think it's just you've just got to forget about it because it probably takes perhaps an hour to process. I suppose I don't know. Yes. Oh God. Ah right. Yeah, you probably just. Yeah, I think I think oh it hasn't saved, and it's best just forget about it. I think, and then it processes itself. Yeah, because it says save in high definition, doesn't it? That's the option I got switched on. Oh right. Yeah, because I've got a 128 gig iPhone anyway, so I've got plenty. Yeah. Yeah. But that's what I did this morning. I uploaded about 12 videos. So if you follow me on YouTube, I've got about 12 Periscope uploads on YouTube this morning. So, oh, any comments I'm missing? Ah, Derby's there. Yeah, the signal is a bit weak here, Derby. It's like, say, you're in the middle of nowhere, so you can't expect it to be perfect. But it's just completely random where there's a good signal. You know, you can't. It's completely random where you get a signal. So yeah, I mean, obviously all the leaves are missing. I don't know if that makes any difference. You know, obviously when you're in the autumn and all the leaves are missing, it should make a bit of a difference, I suppose. But there isn't really any. Yeah, been that. Yeah, yeah. What that was, I just had a brainwave this morning. I bought a cycle mount where you can put your phone on your bike, and I thought, oh, that'd be useful for when I do my supermarket scopes for Dark and Angel. I can put my camera on my shopping trolley. It's amazing how clear. I know it's amazing how clear the picture is, though. You try and do a nice nature scope, and when you're doing Poundland or Home Bargains or something, the picture's perfect. You can't win. And all the nature. I know the nature scopes struggle, but I've got a few monkey nuts and a few bits of bird food. But you can see you can never get close to the water's edge. See, I'll just stop a few times. Just let's say where it's clear. If you can enjoy the picture where it's clear, enjoy the nature, enjoy the view while it's clear. I mean, I'll just stop. If it's clear there, I'll just give you a few seconds. Yeah, it's another lovely British day, Derby today. All the novelty of British weather. It's all over the place. Yeah, yeah. The sun's trying to come out. Yeah, it's thin, and you can see the sun trying to come out. It might brighten up. It's always the same. It always brightens up as the day goes on when it's too late to scope anything. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I, I always think of that like I think Harper Marx once said a quote where he said about golf, and he says it's a good walk spoiled. But it's so weird, Roland. See, when I have Angel in Derby, and you've got like me in the middle of we're in the middle of the afternoon. Derby's just going up, and Angel's just winding down for bed. It's like it's so weird, like the whole world watching. Yeah, Derby's always getting. She'd probably tell me she's doing some bacon and eggs for breakfast in a minute. Make me, make me water. She always says, "Oh, we're doing bacon and eggs again." Well, I don't know if it's because it's the weekend that she's doing something special. We just keep an eye on the comments. Yeah, are you doing something different, Derby? Are you working today? Because it's Saturday and I'm losing track of what day it is. You know what it's like, don't you? But I'm just a bit concerned with yeah, I'm just a bit well, not concerned. I'm just aware of obviously that I think we're in tier three, and that lockdown thing finishes. And yeah, because obviously with me, I mean, basically I'm in Stoke-on-Trent, which is all part of Staffordshire, and that's tier three. And obviously where I travel to, I do enter other counties, so I don't know. I'll have to double check the levels because this is basically in Cheshire now. Because when we live in Stoke-on-Trent, we're very near to the border of Derbyshire and Cheshire, so I'll have to be just to be a bit concerned about that. But I mean, I'm only doing outdoor walks anyway, so I don't know how they can enforce if you're travelling to do nature walks. I'm not trying to meet anybody, so where the nature walks are. Yeah, but I thought about going the other part because it'll only take half an hour to go round. So I thought we'll see how we go, and then we can walk back to the other. Oh yeah, there's some swans. They're out of the water. I can see a swan. Yeah, this is called Astbury Mere. They have a lot of water sports. That's like the hut where you can do canoeing and there's some birds. Let's see if I can get the bird food out. It should get a reception out the back end. I think I've got reception here before, but the app randomly crashes as well, so I think it's all right at the moment. It's just going to get a bad arm. You'd like be a cricketer to try and get the food to the birds today. You can see how far away it is. I know, and let's try and let's see if I can get it to the water. I know. The trouble is I've got monkey nuts in my bag as well. I'm trying not to throw in the monkey nuts if I see any squirrels. So, you need to Bristol. Yeah, is it a similar area to that? Yeah. Are you similar to where Mark's a Womble is? Him who does a lot of sunsets. Is he down Bristol way? I think he's down the south coast. I think, isn't he? Right. Yeah. Right. Is Derby working? Does she want call in? She wants. Does Derby want call in? Yeah. Call in Derby if you want. Call in Derby if you want. You're welcome to join. Yeah. But I say I'd like to visit Bath. I live near to Buxton. I like Buxton. That's a similar spa town, isn't it? I do live near to Buxton. Yeah, it's just a shame with Buxton with periscoping because it's in like a valley, so it's very hard to get any signal in Buxton. It's in like a valley Peak District. Right, yeah, by the railway, the railway bridge. Yeah, near the railway bridge. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's a small little town, but I say I usually try and scope the journey up and over the Roaches because that's where I was a few days ago. I was at Tittersworth Reservoir, where on your way to Buxton, where we get our water from, the Severn Trent Water Reservoir. That's where one of my scopes was a few days ago. Oh, he's all the ducks. Come say, yeah. Hang on, Derby's trying to come in. Hang on, let's let Derby. Well, we've got a signal. Earth calling Derby. Hello, Colorado. You just say, Earth calling Derby. Hello. The ducks have come say hello. We got lucky. We got some ducks this morning. Yeah, we're in Astbury Mere in Congleton, near to Manchester Airport. Really, we're on the way to Manchester Airport coming in. Uh, yeah, so to northwest. Yeah, near to Manchester, northwest, near Liverpool. Yeah, near to Manchester and Liverpool. You know that area. Near to Wales. We're not far from Wales, but I said to you, I've got to be careful with travelling because Wales have different restrictions than England. You see, I'm only about 30 miles from the Welsh border, so I could go to Wales for loads of nice places. But obviously from Wednesday, I don't know where. I'll have to check the what do you call it? You know, the lockdown, the tiers. You're not supposed to travel between. Like if you're on a high tier, you can't go to a lower tier apparently. But I don't know about nature walks. I mean, it's only for nature walks. I'm not getting anybody's houses or anything. It's only, yeah, just ask Google. Say how far is it from? Where is it? Trowbridge? Did he say Trowbridge? Stoke-on-Trent. Yeah, just ask Google how far it is. Stoke-on-Trent, Trowbridge. Ask Google. Go on. Oh no, God, that's a long way. That's only about 3,500 miles. No, that's not. Yeah, just think how far is it from Trowbridge to Stoke-on-Trent or something? And it shouldn't be that far. I mean, where my place to London is about 120 miles, so it's about I bet to be about 120, something like that, I suppose, or a bit less. Probably about 100 miles. Yeah, probably there's a Bristol in States. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh right. Yeah. Yeah, there's loads of places. I say it's getting me all like a bug for travelling more. This periscope, you know, because of yeah, yeah, yeah. It usually says as the crow flies, doesn't it? That's usually makes it sound shorter. Yeah, another love. But I was just saying, say Derby, see how the weather changes in England. Look, we've gone from that lovely sunny night, now it's all just dull and trying to rain all day now. This is the fun of British weather. But we won't let that stop us doing a periscope. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you just see me earlier on showing you I've adapted my umbrella for periscoping? I haven't tried it yet. I just did it in the car on the way here. You see me? I've got like a bike mount I put on it. Look. It's like a bike mount for putting your phone on your bike. I thought that'll come in if it throws it down. Can you see what patterns on me umbrella? Luke? Can you tell? Doctor Who, Luke. Doctor Who umbrella I've got. Yes. But I think there's loads of paths up there, but I don't want to start wandering off if it's going to lose the signal. So we'll just have a quick circular walk, and then we'll make it back to the. You'll be able to see. Unfortunately, we'll be on a main road for about 5 minutes, and then we'll walk to the other park, and you can see a little bit of the town. But I was successful yesterday, Roland, in the Queen's Park in Longton. That scope I did yesterday, that saved okay in high definition, so I'll put that on YouTube this morning. I was just going to say to Derby, I put a lot of my periscopes on my YouTube this morning. I put about a dozen on. Yeah, because I wasn't sure with it being a weekend if people had come on or not. Obviously the week and the weekend's a different process. I thought get people coming out. Oh, yeah, but I say this isn't my favourite place, but I'm just trying to scope every location I can think of, while I'm on this network, and then just find a short list of the best places to go. Well, I don't. But you see how yesterday, Roland, remember when we were in that park yesterday, we had loads of hassle with signal before, and obviously such a massive park, most of it was clear. It was. I say there's a lot of fishermen in today. Got his tent up. That's some fishermen in. There we go. Stoke-on-Trent Angling Society. Yeah, it's unusual. They seem to. That's their angling club. Uh, just got to think about questions for Derby and questions for Roland will be a bit different. If Derby's got any questions, any British questions? Yeah, Dover. Is that Dover? Yeah, that's obviously when you can if you can see the White Cliffs of Dover, you can use the like it's like the south. Well, that's like the south. Well, it's the southeast coast, isn't it? Where you can see France on a good day, can't you? From there, you can see France across the. Yeah, the Channel Tunnel. Yeah, yeah, yes, it'll be where the Channel Tunnel is. Yeah. Have you been through the Channel Tunnel, Roland? I've never been through it yet. Have you ever been through the tunnel? Yeah, I've never gone through it yet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's the travel time? Is it about an hour to get to Paris? Does it go to Paris? Yeah, yeah. But I say I'm just glad I'm going to try probably have a 12 months of scoping because I've just started in the lockdown. I'm like seeing it all year round now, seeing the seasonal variations. But if the signal seems a bit better today, it's probably because all the leaves are missing. Perhaps that's making it a bit better. Now all the leaves have dropped. It's probably letting the signal through. Well, that's where I'm thinking it is anyway. Yeah, it'll go a bit blocky in places. Yeah, you just can't be helped. As long as it keeps the connection and it doesn't crash, that's the main thing. Yeah, because I'm just keeping my fingers crossed it doesn't crash. Because if it just crashes, then you've lost the HD version. Then so sometimes. crashes, and if it ends suddenly, I'll just restart. Because sometimes, oh, no, obviously it'll still be. Oh, what was that then? I just saw something crawling. What was that then? I just saw something moving. What was that then? I think. No, it wasn't like as big as a rat. It was very small. It could have been like a. It won't be a hamster, will it? Or like a. What would you call it? Like smaller than a rat. Yeah, it could be a vole. Something smaller than a rat. Yeah, near a water's edge. Yeah, it's disappeared now. I just saw something scurry in front of me. I thought that's not a rat. It's too small. Okay, there you go. Yeah, just keep an eye on the comments for me, Darby. Loopy Lover, hello. Anonymous Andrew, hello. Pulak, hello. Yeah, I'm just seeing people joining. Let me just try and get me give these birds a. Let me just try and give these birds some bird food. Hang on, I'm just trying not to throw them the monkey nuts. I've got them all in the same pocket. Yeah, they are monkey nuts, Darby. I was going to send you a photo when you buy them, like the peanuts with the shells on. They're just called monkey nuts for some reason. There they are. They just. Yeah. What's the monkey? What's a monkey nut? Yeah, that's just what it says on the packet when you buy them. Monkey nuts. Yeah, yeah. Oh God, don't start that debate about how we pronounce things. Oh man, I have some fun with the blinkers and the hood and the trunk and the bonnet and the oh dear, you can go on forever. I even know how they pronounce it, how the cars are made. We can have about 20 different words for the car, can't we? That's the main thing. But, yeah, I just said to Darby last week. I put her off by saying you ought to try brains faggots. I put her off. Try some brains faggots. Yeah. I thought what a lovely name for a food product, isn't it? Really appetising. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I say I've just because we have a thing like with us being like a sort of like we've got a lot of butchers and a lot of farms. We have a lot of things from like offal, don't we? Like liver and haggis and liver and blood. Well, we call it black pudding. I think Darby knows it as blood pudding. That's good for you. Yeah, it's quite mild. It's one of them weird days, where it's like a bit chilly. It's not. There's no wind. It's just trying to rain. It's a bit damp. There's no smoke on my breath yet. No steam when I'm talking, so it's quite mild actually. No, oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Roland, yeah. Because I think I'm the only one scoping in my area really, in the sort of West Midlands. Obviously, if you look at the map where you have all the dots coming up, uh, I mean, people doing nature walks. I think there's only me really. The only other two people who pop on who live around here is there's a lady who lives in. There's a lady who does it's like works on a community radio station, and she broadcasts when she's on live on a radio station. I forgot the name of it now. It's down a few miles down the road from me. Uh, works on like a DJ on the radio station, and there's a chap who lives in Newcastle under Lyme, and he sometimes shows his cats in his house. So there isn't really anybody else showing all this nature. So I think at least I found a niche anyway. Oh, are you there? I think I found a niche in because obviously realising there's a lot of things to show you in my area, lots of nature and wildlife and whatnot. But we're all on Wednesday. Everything will be back open again. Obviously, things to scope anyway. Don't know what that is. Something's happened there. Some flowers. Yeah, because I think yeah, That's what I like to do, because obviously if you're not going to get live viewers, you may as well just have a YouTube channel, haven't you? You know, it's I'm trying to do it with the live viewers, and then it's a bit disheartening. Like Roland probably agrees with me, is obviously you don't want periscope and have like a poor quality recording, you know, when you can HD. So what I tend to do is I'll try and obviously do like a walk around here on my phone, and then try and do a walk around with periscope. You know, that's so at least I've got a good HD copy of it. Always rely on periscope. Yeah, that's what I try and do. If I think I'm going to struggle with reception, then I'll just go around with my phone first, and then put that on YouTube. All right. Yeah, but yeah. But I say I like it's very good to edit on your phone as well. You can have iMovie on your iPhone. There's a lot of editing you can do on your phone. If you download iMovie, if you've got an iPhone, there's like a video editing app. And but what I found, yeah, what I'd like to do with me is sometimes, like if I do like Rudyard Lake and I do HD, if I do like a periscope of it, and obviously if it fails, I tend to have a few little short clips, and I want to try and work out how to join them all together, than having just a lot of little short clips, you know. So it can all obviously be hassle. Otherwise, you have to just put part one, part two, you know, for the viewers. Yeah, that's otherwise everything starts saying part one, part two, part three, part four, part five. It's yeah, uh, yeah. All right. Yeah, I am capable of doing live streaming on YouTube, but I was just trying to build my viewership up a little bit. You know the oh, he's a squirrel. Hang on, come on, come on. Just whistling a squirrel. He's just going in the bushes. Oh, he's run off. It's amazing. Some of them just run off when they see people, and some just take it out of your hand. Yesterday in that park, they were taking it out of my hand yesterday. But that's the thing. Basically, yeah. I know some of them. Yeah, yeah. What happens with YouTube is it tries to do HDC because Periscope doesn't suck your data too much because it's only 480p. It doesn't obviously. I know it has got a feature to save in high definition. I don't know how that works. It just boggles the mind how that works. How you can save in high definition when it's obviously it must be capturing it somehow because obviously it can't convert low resolution to high resolution. It must have must have a buffer, like a buffer somewhere. Yeah, yeah. It must create a buffer on your hard drive. It must create some space for put the because obviously when you press stop, it obviously must cache it all and then save it somehow. Because it's amazing how you can just finish your video and then just watch the replay straight away. It's amazing how it works. It just caches it so quick. Yeah, yeah. I said it's still got glitches, hasn't it? It's all the. I noticed that. I was just saying to Darby, I think yesterday about. You know when you put Periscope on, then you have like the lobby area where you can see other people's scopes, and then you used to be able to watch them without entering scope that keeps coming and going. I thought, oh, they've got rid of that. You have to go into people's scopes, and then the other way is come back again, where basically you can. It's called like yeah, it's like well, you're like snooping, aren't you? You're like watching somebody's scope without entering the scope, like so to speak. And I think it's better if it makes you enter the scope than obviously trying to watch it in the lobby area, and obviously it doesn't count it as a viewer. But there's a bear. Basically, what this is from was because it's known as Beartown, Congleton. Because if I remember, there's something written on a wall and it says something about the Congleton town. They sort of somehow they had like their copy of the Bible years ago. They sort of sold a bear for a copy of a Bible or something, so it's always called Beartown now. And this is from 2012. There was like a thing where you walk through the town, and there was a lot of these where people had painted them different colours. They gave them to different people, and they painted them. And this is just one of them that they put in the park. They're all spread around the town, like a little trail. Right, right. Hope you've enjoyed that little walk. I won't finish if you. I'll carry on. Oh, there's Astbury Church over there. I've just noticed Astbury Church in the distance there. There's a spire. That's there's somewhere I would like to show you on that road. I'm just trying to think of the name of it now. It's one of those like Shakespearean, black and white buildings. It's very old. I'm just trying. Oh, it's called. If you look it up somewhere, I'll visit when it's open. It's called Little Morton Hall, and that's like one of those Elizabethan sort of black and white buildings. They're really like Shakespeare type buildings. I think it's called. Yeah. Does it say when it's built? Could you Google that? I might visit that soon. Little Morton Hall. That's a few miles down the road. Yes. See if you can Google that and see. I think it was about 500 years ago it was built. Yeah, well, black and white type. Yeah, black and white beams, wattle daub, and all that jazz. Yeah, yeah. It's surprisingly busy. I'm just glad you're allowed to come to these places because the first lockdown you couldn't. They locked all these gates and you couldn't drive to them. So. Yeah. So yeah, we just let. Yeah, it's basically near Mountcop Castle as well. It's all. There's loads. I've shown you Mountcop Castle on Periscope if you look my old ones up. Mountcop Castle. It's the highest point in Cheshire, and you can see like a 360. But last time I went up, there was no reception. I'll have to go up with this new network. But you can see. I think you can even see Liverpool and Manchester from up there, and you can see Jodrell Bank. If you want to look that up, Jodrell Bank. That's like a space telescope place where these big white telescopes, where you can look into space. That's another thing over my way. That's on the way to. Yeah, the radio telescopes, Jodrell Bank. Oh right, cool. Yeah, that's about 10 miles away. I think Jodrell Bank. I mean, like a good. I mean, I know you can sort of. I know you. Obviously, you don't. We're doing Periscope. I don't appreciate like how many things there is. You can visit and it's helped that the shops have been closed and get more into nature and visit all these places. Because before this year, a lot of these places I didn't even know were here. I just started looking on my map for the brown sign places. Where you're looking for brown signs, all the places to walk. And I've been these towns for years and not realised there's these places to have a walk around the back streets and that. Right? Yeah, it's about 1,500. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are places that I'll visit in the future. Obviously, when the weather's a bit better. It's all quite close to me. Mountcop Castle. I told Darby about that. When we went on that walk and we could see Mountcop Castle in the distance. there is a walk you can go on where it takes in Mount Cock Castle and Little Morton Hall. There you are, there's a road sign. Give us an idea where we are. There you are. Holmes Chapel, Nantwich, Sandbach, Buxton and Manchester. There we go. That's where. What? The where? Yeah, just Google that. Yeah, it's Mount Cop. It's MOW. We are Derby. He's a British emergency vehicle coming. You know, he's an British ambulance coming with his lights flashing. There you go. Whee. There you go. Rushing to an emergency. That's the thing, Roland, when you've got like your abroad viewers. Obviously, everything's probably fascinating to them that we just take for granted. I show her everything that's. Yeah, I hope you won't have your headphones on then. It deafens you. He's got his sirens on. That's a nice big tree. Yeah, just have to excuse a little bit of road noise for 5 minutes until we get back to until we get away from it. Yeah, that's it. COP, 2 words. Mau Cop. Yeah, COP. MOWCOP. Just put Mau Cop Castle because Mau Cop is the village. Just say Mau Cop Castle. Yeah, that's a few miles from here as well. It's all coming to me while I'm walking. See where I'm. The things that are interesting to show. Well, that has a brown sign. It must be famous. It's unusual for a hotel to have a brown sign. Alexander Court Hotel. Yeah. Oh, yes, for tourism. Yeah, there we go. Hotel. That's a nice hotel. There we are. Our tea room is now open Thursday to Sunday. Homemade pastries, iced coffees. There you are. Licensed wedding venue, private functions. That's a traditional British hotel for you. Oh, we are, Derby. Look what's in the car park. Yay! Minis everywhere. You would think you think we're in England, wouldn't you? All these minis. Yeah, we could have a half an hour discussion about the names of car parts, can't we? why it's so different. The boot. What is it? The trunk. The trunk and the bonnet. The boot and the. Because I was just going to say, Roland. Yeah, I mean years ago when a lady like Jane Austen, they wore a bonnet on the head. Yeah, there's a hat wanted a bonnet. Yeah, a bonnet was a hat. Oh dear. Yeah. What I want to try and do if I'm near any traffickers, I want to try and do some periscopes with my Bluetooth headphones, and I think it makes it a bit easier than shouting over the traffic. There's juicing. That's basically if you want any DIY stuff, landscaping, building materials, bricks, juicings. Yeah, it sells all DIY hardware stuff. Yeah, wood and nails and tools and whatnot. Just got a few minutes of a noisy road that can't be helped, so restarting the scope. Right, so that's it. That signal was okay, was it, on this network? It was acceptable. You could see everything. I think this will be fascinating for Derby, see all these unusual British houses. It's just so many different styles, Derby. You know, like where I live, because I'm in more of a working class town. You get a lot of the terraced houses. I mean, they've got terraced houses here. You can see them there with the chimneys on top. Oh, that's rolling now. It's still there, Derby. Yeah, the rollers just dropped down. You see, you can still see terraced houses. They've got the chimneys when they used to have hot, proper open fires, coal fires. The chimneys are still there. Obviously, they'll just have to excuse this noisy road for a few minutes. I'll try and cover the microphone a bit. Yeah, can you imagine these are all like Victorian. See, these were all built about 1900. You see, when they all had open fires with coal. So they've all still got the chimneys. They've never removed them, but they've probably all got gas central heating now. but they keep all the chimneys on, as I suppose they don't just remove them. But you find a lot of people put the flat screens on the wall now, where the fire used to be, where the fireplace. It sort of sticks out. Basically, where the fire was, it sticks out about a foot away from the wall, and people usually put their flat screens on that wall now. If they're in these traditional houses with like a fireplace where it sticks out for the chimney breast they call it, you know, where the smoke goes up. Or some people do take it all out and make it all flat. Yeah, you can see the sign there. 1904. There you go. Just be careful when I'm filming. There's somebody running after me in a minute. Just try to show you when it was built. All these unusual. Let's roll and come back here and just invite them in. Oh. It's still there, Darby. Just says you've rejoined at the bottom. I thought you just lost me. Yeah. Oh right. Yeah, this is only the pain of trying to do two different places on scope. You've got all this traffic, which is unfortunate. But I thought that this is your lockdown traffic, as we were just saying yesterday. This is a sort of severe lockdown we're in, where everybody's still travelling. Yeah, because I suppose where you live, do you find like all houses are a bit generic and they all look the same, or do you still have a lot of variety of styles of houses? Because you have a lot of wood. You have a lot of wooden houses. What I've noticed in America, a lot of wooden houses exist. Yes. Yeah, because I mean, obviously, you all seem to have a lot of land. You know, when you're not all sort of crammed together. Everybody seems to have quite a big garden. You know, like a front garden. There we go. There's some Christmas stuff. There we go. Christmas stuff, yay! Yeah, Christmas stuff, yay! We are, Darby. Look at this here. What somebody's put on the lawn. They stuck up the chimney. They had too many mince pies. Look at that. It's outside though. That is. I've never known somebody go to so much trouble. That's all outside in the weather. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. Oh, I tell you what I had last night, Darby. I don't know if you've got any special Christmas menu things at McDonald's. I tried one last night. I don't know if you're somebody do you enjoy the Big Mac? How's it going? Bye, Roland. Thanks for watching. Do you like a Big Mac? Yeah. This is a British company where we have car repairs done, where you can just pull in and wait, and they do all the jobs while you wait. You don't have to book in. Car suspension. It's not the cheapest place, but you just do it while you wait. You can just leave your car here and wander off. So we've been lucky with the weather. It's just spitting a little bit. Yeah, just spitting with rain. We call it spitting. There's a British letterbox where you put your post in. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know how iconic the red letterbox is and the red phone box. They were designed by the same person. You know, the red phone box and the red letterbox. They were designed by the same person. And they were very iconic British things that you see in the street. But I am noticing that obviously a bit like probably yourself in your area, you get obviously the use of public phone boxes is going down and down and down, and they are starting. Yeah, there's two that are near my house and they've just been removed, so they've completely disappeared. Oh yeah, this looks like an American style bike. Look at this here. That was just an American one, a cruiser. All right. Yeah. It looks like a new shop. I don't think this was here before. I think it's yeah. Oh, it's a cycle shop. Yeah, cycle shop. There we go. I'll just give them a free plug on Periscope. Oh yeah, cycle store. Yeah, cycle store. Yeah, cyclestore.co.uk. We'll give them a free plug. Oh yeah, here's another cool bike. What's this one? How much is this one? This. Have a guess at the price of this bike, Darby. I can see the price on it. Nice. Got great discs on it. Uh, it's £1,500, so that'll be about $2,000, won't it? Because I think your exchange rate's all over the place with us. Normally, I usually go by about 25% discount. So if you say $2,000, I'd say about £1,700. It's about 1750. I think it's about 25%. That's the ballpark figure that I use. Yeah, I use it. Yeah, yeah. I was just before I came here. I was just trying to see if there was a different way I could go back to the town without this main road. But I don't know how intrusive the sound is. I've just got my hand around the microphone. So that's a British thing. I don't know if you understand what that is. St John Ambulance, and basically, let me try and work out. I mean, I think does that exist in America? It must do. St John Ambulance. Does that sound familiar? What it basically is it's like like how we have our proper NHS trained paramedics, and ambulance people. What St John Ambulance is they're all volunteers and they get trained up in basic first aid. And then obviously um, if there's any like events on, there's like any nice summer events on, they'll always like be in attendance if anybody needs medical help. But they're not like proper ambulance people. They just can do basic first aid, and then obviously they get the proper services if it was severe. Yeah, and that's the fire station. That's Congleton Fire Station. That's how ours looks like. That's our fire station. Yeah, yeah. Enjoying England in the rain, all cosy and warm in your house. Yeah, it's like a car accessory shop where you can buy car accessories. There we go. There's some car polish, Auto Glim car polish. That's a British brand. But what you see on things, see that there at the top? It'll say there. It's like got a royal crest on, and basically, what that means is it's the patronage of the royal family. It's a church, and basically what it'll do is on that car stuff, it'll say by appointment to Her Majesty the Queen. So what that means is they supply the royalty with that product. So then if they do, yeah, if they supply the royalty with their product, they're allowed to put like by appointment to Her Majesty the Queen, we supply the Queen. So they put this badge on. Yeah, there's another British pub there, Farmer's Arms. There's another British pub. And then as I turned round, there's a nice British church there behind. There's another church. There we go. Closed at the moment. Yeah, you know what makes me think about that is, I don't know if you're like a fan of 80s horror. Can you remember in American Werewolf in London how that started? Where some tourists went in the pub at the beginning, American Werewolf in London. And they were them two Americans. I just thought with you saying that, remember the two Americans going that pub in the countryside. And they're all looking at him, they're all looking at him like they're from another planet. Yeah, I think it's not. I think you'll get that in that film because they're really, really little villages. They're not big towns. Let me just. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can find like it's called really a hamlet. It wouldn't even be called a village because basically villages have a church. A hamlet would just be perhaps even smaller, where there's probably 100 people, so they probably all know each other, you know. But this is another novelty for you. This is one of our bus stops. There you go, bus stop. There's the timetable. This is one of the bus stops if you want to get a bus. That's our local buses, D&G. That's our local buses. I'm just sheltering in this bus shelter just for a few seconds while it's raining. Look at this nice posh house across the road. You see it? There you are. Looks like Downton Abbey. Look at that. That's probably a private house, that is. Yes. Yeah, as you can see, we're surrounded by a lot of nice old buildings. I'm just glad we're away from this traffic. It's a bit of a nuisance, but can't be helped, unfortunately. So yeah, it just feels like it's so loud where I am. So yeah, it's a Chinese takeaway. It's one of our popular dishes, Chinese takeaway. Loads of things on the menu. Look at all that. Got seafood, king prawn, foo young dish, crispy noodles, rice, vegetarian, chow mein, yeah, sweet and sour chicken. Uh, yeah, there's some photos there. Spring rolls, them are nice. Spring rolls. Yeah, so I'm glad you've come on because obviously when I start my scope, it's going to feel a bit like I'm talking to myself, you know, if anybody comes on. I'm glad you've come on. Nice to speak to Roland for the first time. Yeah, I just surprised his name because oh, I'm just thinking before he came on. But what I just thought last night, we went on that big walk where we see those kayaks where those people are on the kayak boats. Just as I drove through the town, I went, oh, all the Christmas lights have been turned on. So what I've got to try to remember is if I show you anything, is trying to show you the Christmas lights. Uh, Hello, Jennifer. Yeah, trying to show you the Christmas lights. Obviously, it's not on my mind to remember that at the moment, you know, because it's. I can see them starting to come up there. There's a Christmas light, so I can see it's not plugged in, so they won't be on yet. There's the park where I was going to end up, where all those trees are. That's the other park. Uh, the other park. Hello, Jennifer. I think Jennifer's the first time. I think I remember that lady was the first time I had a call in. I think it was Jennifer, the American lady. And I thought, oh, my first call in. And then we just said hello, and then I cut off. I thought, no, we just said hello, and then that was the end of it. Let me just watch where I'm crossing the road without getting run over. Welcome to the lovely British weather, everybody who's watching. I've just showed you around. We've just been a nice walk. Yes, I was scoping a few days ago and walking in the snow with a woolly hat on. I was in the snow and everything. By some water, I think it was all frozen. So she must be in the winter season now because the water was all icy. Yeah. Yes, you can call in if you want, Jennifer. Call in. You're welcome to call in. I'm just showing. Oh yeah, there's a nice, there's a nice church. There you are, another one, another English church. Welcome to United Reformed Church, Congleton. There's another one. I was just hoping the doors are open because I've got one. If you look at my scopes, there is one from about 2 months ago where I scoped inside a lovely church in Nantwich, and the lovely stained glass inside. Yeah, I think it's trying to rain. It's just a little bit spitty. It's just a little bit spitty, but I've got a warm glow from all this conversation and exercise anyway. So, because you said to me I've had me Wheaties, I don't think we have Wheaties in an English breakfast. I'll have to show you the breakfast aisle because I think we don't have a lot of the ones that you have. We've got such. We have obviously we probably have all the hang on. We have all the Kellogg's. We have basically Kellogg's brand and Nestle. I think Nestle do a lot like Cheerios and shreddies and Weetabix. We have, that's a nice one. And they, oh right, cool. Yeah, well, I was just going to say we used to have a commercial where uh, the catchphrase used to be, used to do something that required a bit of energy, and used to say, "Can you eat two shredded wheat?" Because they're like quite big, and it used to be like a catchphrase in an advert because they're quite large. And they used to like say, Can you eat three shredded wheat?" You know, because they were so big, you could only manage two. So because they were quite big, yeah, like big dry biscuits. You know, that look like a bit like a bird's nest soup. You know, where you have to soak them in milk. Yeah, but I enjoy porridge in the morning. I have some microwave porridge. That gives me the energy for the day. Have some porridge before I go off on my walk. Yes. Yeah. Well, let's say I mean traditional English is to have a breakfast, but what you find is that you know how you probably know the term of a traditional English breakfast. You know where you have bacon, egg, sausage, tomato, beef, mushrooms. Yeah. But I don't really have massive breakfast. If you like go on a hotel, if you go like in a hotel, if you go to Blackpool, I think you've heard of Blackpool, haven't you? Where the big tower is, Blackpool Tower. If you go like on a holiday and you have like full board, they'll usually do you one of those every morning because obviously I think it's the effort involved. You only have it when you're on holiday. You know, somebody else is doing it for you. Well, if you say traditional English breakfast, it should have bacon, sausage, tomato, fried bread, eggs, mushrooms, tomatoes, bacon, black pudding, beans, tomatoes, chopped tomatoes, yeah, and then extra toast, yeah. Well, yeah. Let me just go across the road a minute just without getting run over. I won't get run over on scope. Yeah, I say that. I'll just yeah 999. Yeah, tell them I'm in Congleton. I'm in distress. Yeah. Yeah, that's the town centre there. I'm not going to go in the town centre. It's either go in the town centre or go to the other park. I don't want to do both. So it's only a little town. There's only a few shops. Uh, this is basically the town centre where we just walked to. That's basically a supermarket called Morrison's in front of you. That's Morrison's. That's another one, a bit like Tesco. Sell all the same thing. Yeah, we have Tesco, Morrison's, and Sainsbury's. I'll have to try and scope in that one as well sometime. But did you? I did a scope. I did a few scopes in there. That Sainsbury's worked all right. Uh, yeah, there's lots of history in this town. It's basically this town got its wealth from silk. Basically, in Cheshire, you've got Macclesfield and you've got Congleton, and I say that's an old that's an old factory that's been made into accommodations. They're all flats where people live. That's an old Victorian building made into flats. You see a little stream running down the side. I say that's probably like a mill because it's got a little water stream running down the side. I think that was probably an old mill building. Yeah, I said I haven't seen her for a while on my scopes. I think I was just scoping in the summer, and she popped on. I went, "Oh, my first phone in." I'll have to try. Yes, great. So we'll just be in the quiet park in a minute. Has the signal been okay on this noisy road journey? Yeah, but what's been annoying me is on some of them is I've gone into the replay, and my voice is like I'm talking in slow motion, like a bit slowed down. Obviously, there must be a glitch where it's just caught my voice. You were speaking okay, but my voice is like a bit slower. I know people think, yes, I'm going to have to try and do some scopes where not where there's busy traffic because this isn't. I know you'll put up with it because we don't want any. It's that big fat mini we're on about. That big fat one. It's called. It's an S. What does S mean? You know what? I'll just show you. You know, because you've seen that the big minis, haven't you? The big fat ones, where they're like a bigger version. Oh yeah, this looks like. Is this an American camper van? It's like an old American camper van here. You see it in the distance. That looks American. It's left-hand drive. Let's go have a look. Yeah, you can see all the traditional homes you see there with all the chimneys. Oh yeah, Jennifer's coming in. So let me get over this road, Jennifer, and I'll let you just get away from this noisy road in a second. Let's just cross this busy road, and then I'll let you pull in. Just try not to get run over. Let's just get across this busy road. Oh my God. There's that Mini. See it there, look. Hey, Mini XL, Mini XL. It's like a bit wider and fatter. That. Oh, there's another one. Yay, Mini, Mini, yay. All right. Yeah, I don't know if this will be recognised as a name. Oh, it is right-hand drive. Yeah, it is right-hand drive, that one. Right, where's she? Let's get a call. Oh, okay, Jennifer. Yeah, Derby, this is a weird site. Look at this here. This is something you're going. You know when I said we're not near any water, we're not near the sea. We are. Yay, Mini. Yay, another one. Mini. Yeah, and on the side of the Mini there, it says Park Lane. Must be a special edition. It says Park Lane. It's the Yeah, it's the River Dee. This is the River Dee that I'll show you when we go in the park. But when I said I'm not near the sea, look at this thing. When I'm going to turn my phone round, you'll go, what on earth is that? Get ready. When I turn my phone now, get ready for look at this here. Oh, you ready? I'm going to reveal something. Ta-da! What on earth is that? It's a full-size boat in the middle of a town. Like a paddle stick. Yeah. I think it used to be, if I remember rightly, I think it used to be a restaurant. It was somebody's brainwave to have like a restaurant boat. And it's been you can only see it now. Now all the leaves have come down. It was hidden by all the tree leaves. So let me just document that on the scope. And then what time are we on now? Let me just have a look. Yeah, we just had an hour. That's great. And I just said I'll meet me lift in 2 hours at Costa Coffee for a nice hot drink. So we're okay. We've got another. Well, depending if you're staying with me. I've got another hour before I meet somebody. So we'll just have about half an hour in the park, and then yeah, I'm glad all the leaves have gone there. You can see it. I think it used to be a restaurant years ago, but there was a sign saying it was for sale. So yeah, I wonder where that's from. So I mean, how the hell did they transport that here? Keep it local this Christmas. Yeah, Congleton. Yeah, try again, Jenny, if you want. Another mini. I mean, what do you mean? We keep saying, yay, mini. They're everywhere. Mini. Do you have Aldi? Do you have Aldi in America, or is it Lidl? Aldi and Lidl, we have all those German supermarkets. Hello. Yes, I'm okay. It isn't raining. That's the main thing. It's just nice and refreshing. We're having a brisk walk. I've got a warm glow from a brisk walk and a conversation with Derby 5,000 miles away. Yeah, I don't tend to like the experience in these. Oh yeah, there's a squirrel. Oh yeah, there's a squirrel. Hang on, let me get me nuts. A chilly one on the Wirral. Yeah, the Wirral. That's near Liverpool. Wirral. It's an area called the Wirral. Yeah, it's near Liverpool. Liverpool area. Over this. I'm just going to show you a squirrel. He's run off. It's ever so weird out that park yesterday. They all come to me, and then every time I've seen a squirrel today, they just run a mile today. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you'll have a nice sound of running water, and it's the River Dee. This is the River Dee going through Congleton, and it's basically a little weir. It's called a weir, where it's like a little bit of a mini, like a cascade of water that you'll see in a minute. Some nice apart. Lexical. Bodak yellow. Bodak yellow. I hope some more. Actually, some new people in. The more the merrier. Some new viewers. Keep an eye on the comments. So you're just chilling today. You're not cooking this morning. Feet up. All right. You won't believe. I've never seen many squirrels. I've got periscope. I'll get ready for a nice sound of water. Approaching the weir now. You'll have a nice sound of water. You can hear it. All right. I'm just showing the weir now, Derby. We're just passing the weir. Nice sound of running water. Just be quiet for a few seconds while you're doing your omelette. Oh, there's a rogue shopping trolley in the water. Ring the supermarket. Yeah, can you see? Oops. What's that got there? Yeah, sometimes this comes down with such ferocity. It's quite mild today. It usually comes down more noisy than this. Yeah, I think that's a. I don't know how that trolley's got there. Somebody's thrown it that far. It must be strong. Yeah, I'm glad it's worked all the way from that other piece of water. I have scoped here before, but I think it's the first time I've had was a call-in. Usually, I've had no call-ins in Congleton Park. Right. Yeah, this is the sound of the weir. I'll just enjoy this for a few moments, and then we'll. So we could probably have a coffee from there. That's like called a pavilion. It's like a little building there that's probably got a cafe and a toilet. It'll probably be open. Yeah. I just get used to Costa Coffee because I like their pink hot chocolate. And I enjoyed a sausage bath. That's a traditional British thing, sausages in a brown like a bath, sausage bath with brown sauce. Right. Well, if you like a castle derby, if you look up, that I'm a celebrity, get me out of here, because they haven't had it because of the travel restrictions, and they haven't done it in Australia this year. They've done it in a castle in Wales. So if you just look, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here, Wales, you'll see the castle where they're filming it. They chose like an old castle in Wales. And I bet there'll be loads of tourists in there once the series is finished in a few weeks. I bet it'll be like a tourist magnet. Because I know you love anything like castles and things like that. I'm trying to think where. I tell you what, but what I'm trying to do is I was trying to be inspired by somebody who used to do on the internet. I like to do filming locations, and I thought, is there anything for filming locations near my town? I don't know if you're famous for any movies. Have you ever looked it up if you're famous for any movies being filmed in your area? Yeah, we used to have a map, and there's quite a lot of movies that are done in England, and the one where I'm hoping you like the film because it'll help to explain. Do you like Princess Bride? Yeah, well, that castle where they film Princess Bride is about 10 miles from me, and I've been meaning to visit it when it's back open again. It's like a National Trust property about 10 miles away, where you see that castle at the beginning. Where he's on like a balcony talking down to a crowd of people. That's like near to me, near to Buxton. Oh, you're tormenting me again, aren't you? Oh. Yeah, that's the healthiest thing because I'm trying to follow Slimming World, and that's the best thing for Slimming World. They just say make an omelette and throw some eggs in all your leftovers, and I usually like mushroom omelettes with a probably bit of, I don't usually have cheese. It's either mushroom or I'll just cook off a bit of bacon and then chop that up in the omelette as well and have like a bacon omelette. Yeah, yeah. If you need any of these food items explaining on the British menu, there we go. can understand some of those. Can you see the menu? Just showing you the menu from the cafe. Yeah, it says toasties and tea cakes. You know what a toasty is and tea cakes? Toasted sandwiches. Yeah, it's like a toasted sandwich, like a grill. Like, yeah, like a like a George Foreman, like a George Foreman where you put a sandwich in and then toast it. Yeah, that's what I use. That's what I use for me. I've got like a George Foreman grill, and I just basically do cheese. 20% battery. Hang on. It just says, "Do you want to do 20% battery mode?" So I've just done it, and I think it won't affect the scope. It's just put me in 20. It's just put me in low battery mode. Let's go up these stairs because I'm sick of coming this part. This is Congleton. 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 And it's near to. It's near to. As reference, it's near to Manchester. Near to Manchester Airport in the northwest of England. Yeah, let's explore these paths. Let's do this, as they say. Let's explore these paths. Yeah. You might hear a bit of huffing and puffing as I'm just slowly climbing up a hill. And then Jennifer might come on shortly. Oh, yes, I can hear you. It's like an interactive cooking scope from 5,000 miles away. Yeah. So, well, I was just saying climb the hill. I'm going back down now. Oh, the path's going back down. What's going on? Eggs are going in. Don't know where this path. Yes. Yeah. I usually, uh, I usually like go a cafe for because there's a chap who lives in and Andrew who lives in Scotland, and he sometimes scopes his local cafe, and he'll scope while he's having his porridge or he's having his nice piece of cake and his hot drink, and he never puts half a pound on. But he sometimes does he does nature walks like I do, where he lives in the countryside. I think he lives somewhere called Galashiels. He's in Scotland, and he lives in like a little village near to the countryside, like I've shown you. Yeah, we're climbing now, so the signal might improve. We'll see. We're just climbing. We're just climbing. Yeah. While I'm in the mood, let's go see where this path takes us. Let's go to the top and see where we end up. Have to just give me a bit of feedback on the reception if it stays clear. Oh, yeah, this is a bit like. Let me just get my breath back. Oh. This is a bit like. This is a bit like trying to do two things, like Blaine does, isn't it? Trivia with a view, cooking with a view. Bring like a little portable stove at the top of a hill, and what you want to do, Darby, is climb up a hill and take your do like a cooking scope from the top of your hill. You have to get one of those. Get one of those little gas rings. Uh, yeah, one of those little gas rings, and but I say I might, when the weather improves, I'll have to start having to think of things you can scope. Different things. Yeah, I always miss Blaine's because obviously his location is a bit late for me to join in live. All right. Yeah, just I was just going to show you something. I remember somebody, a warden, telling me about the. Can you see all these black dots on the leaves? See there? And he said that's a sign how clean the air is when you see all those. When you see all those black dots, it's a sign of how clean the air is. Apparently, that's what they told me anyway. Right, we've reached the top, and the view is more houses. I thought it was going to some sort of. You can see through the trees a bit, can't you? There's a view through the trees. There we go. I've just climbed. Yeah, just climbed up this hill. Anyway, I've climbed up now. I've been here about 10 times and always wondered where this path. Let's just hope we see a squirrel on the way down. Oh, good. And then we have breakfast. So you're going to put your feet up now and enjoy the scope. And get your undivided attention now you finish cooking. Just excuse me, huffing and puffing a bit. It goes all the way around the back. It goes all the way around the back. There's a signal okay at the top of this hill. I've just got to think about how I'm going to get back down now. How'd you get back down? Oh. Surprising what a warm glow you can have with the. I say I've got like basically my coat on, and I want it to stay. Oh, there's the path. I want it to stay dry, so I want to start just put a fleece on. I normally have just like to put a fleece on when I'm doing like winter walking. But obviously there's a concern about the rain today, so. Yeah, yeah, that's where I feel like taking my coat off now. I just feel I'm overheating it. Oh, all this exertion. Oh yeah, it's got like quite a warm glow. I feel like taking my coat off a bit, and it's 25 degrees. Right, let's go back down these stairs. Just think about me. It just sounds. It just sounds like you've done a periscope and you forgot to turn it off when you've gone to the loo. all this all these random noises. A bit like that. It's a bit. Yeah, it's a bit like that Naked Gun. Remember that film, Naked Gun, where he went to the loo and left his microphone on. You could hear everything he was doing. He did a public speech and left his microphone. Oh dear. Yeah, but them are all my favourite comedies. You know, there's some brilliant comedies, the 80s comedies. I've noticed. I've noticed a lot of the. I don't know. I don't follow all these 4K releases of Blu-rays, but I've noticed that a lot of the Eddie Murphy stuff starting to come out. And I was thinking, what a golden age when all the Eddie Murphy movies used to be out, like Golden Child and Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah. That Coming to America, that's my all-time favourite. Coming to America's good. They're supposed to be doing a sequel, aren't they? With all this, it would have been out by now with all this issues going on. They are working on a sequel, Coming to America. Right. Yeah, actually, when I get a bit fitter, this will be better because there's like a little bit of incline, So you can just vary in the walk and just keep walking on the flat. Yes. And I said to you, it's always well in England we always say sod's law. If I bring an umbrella, I don't need it. So because I bought it, it hasn't rained. So if I hadn't bought it, it would have rained heavily. I say rained heavily because we always have these colloquialisms like saying chucked it down, peed it down, or tipped it down, and I think they probably confuse you with all these American words for everything. All these British. It's it's so weird though because you don't know where you've learnt it from, do you? Nobody said say this. You just pick it up in your environment, don't you? Just Pick the words up. It's like if I'm in a shop, where I live, and uh, we'll always say duck. Our area, we always say duck. The animal duck. Well, we'll be in the shop and say thanks, duck. And people say, "What have you said that for?" I think I don't know. It just comes out. It just comes out. It comes out my mouth. I don't. I'm going, Derby. Let me get my phone charging before I lose you. Right, right. We're back in. We're back in. Hang on. Right, right. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, I just took my coat off for a second. I'm over. I'm over. I'm just watching this dog here. The owner's just thrown the ball, and he hasn't seen it. He's still looking at the owner for throw it. He's just missed him throwing it. You see him there? He's just throwing the ball, and he says, "Throw me the ball." And he says, "It's there." Look. They'll go together. Oh yeah, look, he's a little mini version of the mini Derby. See it there? Mini. They even doing for children now. See that? Right, so just get my breath back. I'll just show you Congleton Park for a few minutes. Now I'm in the bandstand. You can see I'm just keeping dry in the bandstand a second. Right. Hey, hey. What message? We haven't missed messages. Have we missed any? Yeah. Oh, Sarah, hang on. Let me just see how long we're. Yeah, it's been an hour and 27 minutes. So yeah, I don't want to be much longer because it might not save. I think yesterday was about an hour and 40 minutes. Let's get motoring just round the water. We'll just go round the circumference and then I'll finish. Just go back to the entrance. Should be about 10 minutes. Yeah, just check for messages. Have I missed any? Hang on, let's have a look. Oh, Sarah, who's that? Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Yeah, yeah. We're just a bit what's it at the moment. Darby's trying to go to her iPad, and I'm trying to take my coat off, and my hands are full of stuff, so I might miss a few comments. Just having to take just having to take my coat off because I'm overheating. I've been scoping for an hour and a half. Yeah, where's Sarah? I know there's a Sarah in America, but I don't know where. There's a Sarah I know from somebody else's scopes. Sarah Jane Smoke Show, I think that's the other lady I know. Sarah. Sarah. Oh, where's she gone? She's still there. Oh, just says that 0 viewers again. Oh. Yeah, you're that sort of you're just that random guest in the background. Lots of seats anyway. Yeah, I was trying to keep it to about an hour and a half, but we just got a bit sidetracked getting up those hills. Uh, oh yeah, what do you call that? What children do there? Like a fairy's house, Luke. In the tree, like a fairy's house in the tree. Right. Dog. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on if the council have repaired this bit of subsidence. I think it's still the same. Still got the fence up. Because basically, I was just going to say, when it gets to the summer and I've got more time, I might be able to walk to Congleton from my house. I think it'd be about 10 miles. It should be a good walk. It's basically, yeah, yeah. It'll be a cycle. It's like part of the cycle network. So you can basically go from this park all the way back to my house and not be on the main roads. Not be on the road, be on the old railway. Yeah, like the old railway track. They've pulled a lot of the railway track up because we used to have stations and track everywhere, and half of it got pulled up in the 50s because there used to be a station in every town. And there's this Dr. Beeching who he's just decided there was too many, and he just looked at the map of England and shut half of them. So a lot of people just lost the railway network, you know, and but they basically made use of them and turned them all into cycle paths. So basically, they're all cycle paths now. Where they've and there's some lovely places to go, but the trouble is the place ends with the word valley, which doesn't sound good for periscope. Obviously, if it's in a valley, there's going to be no signal. And it's a lovely area. If you look up Manifold Valley on Google, I don't think I'll ever be able to scope from there. If you just look up Manifold Valley, it's a lovely old railway, like a cycle path that used to be a railway track. And basically, each side of you, you've got like the walls of the cliffs, like, you know, you're basically going through the bottom of a valley. Oh, it's a lovely area. Manifold Valley, yeah. Manifold Valley, yeah. It's all part of the Peak District. There's Dovedale as well. That's a nice place, Dovedale. I was a bit reluctant to scope your Loveland where you live. I thought that's going to come up with some dodgy results if I Google Loveland. I'll have to be careful when I type that in Google. Yeah, that sounds a bit ominous. Yeah, I think you have to be careful when you Google that. Make sure you've got the adult filters on. Oh, yeah, because I remember you. Yeah, because you were saying that's the place where everybody can post things and then get the postmark of Loveland on. Yeah, yeah. These are weird contraptions. What are they? Ooh, quite a little sit-on go-karts that are battery operated, aren't they? We'll have to see what that is. Yeah, look, we've been lucky with the weather anyway, so it's. I think the rain's gone off. I know, look, contraption bought for nothing. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, I'm glad you've come on. I say you just feel like you're talking to yourself. I'm glad Roland's been on, but I say it's, a lot of people will just watch in the background and they don't comment and ring in. But it just keeps you motivated on your walks when you're joining me. Keeps you motivated to go on a longer walk, really, because basically my lift was just saying, like, how long are you going to be? I said, well, it just depends if anybody comes on the scope, you know, and I'll just adjust it accordingly. But keep your eye out for some squirrels, and there should be some squirrels around, but they seem very timid at the moment. Every time I offer them a nut, they just seem to run off. So they aren't like that park yesterday, where they'll just take it out your hand. But you can see the. Yeah, I suppose they just. Yeah. Oh, but you can tell, like, when I looked at all my scopes, I thought, like, this is getting like a new hobby. This is this scoping. I'm always, I'm sort of trying to I'm trying to embrace periscope during a lockdown, which is a bit difficult, you know, because it's making it difficult to keep showing different things, you know. But hopefully, I'll try to keep my motivation, and when we're back to normal. Uh, Hang on, let me just show you the cycle network. Hang on, there it is. There. No, it's like, well, I've been out of work with health issues for a while, obviously, but I've been redundant. If that's an American word, you know, redundant, where you get laid off, you know, you lose your job. Just had a few trades where I've been laid off from that have obviously. We used to have a recession years ago, and obviously I was basically all the jobs I was happy with was always just being redundant, and I haven't got any skills to move forward, you know. To yeah, basically I used to be a printer. I used to work in a printing company where I thought that was a job for life. You know, used to print all the transfers for decorate the plates and the cups. You know, and I was there for about 3 years, and I thought, oh, I even got a loan for a car, and I bought a car, and I thought, oh, things were looking up. I was doing 12-hour shifts every week. When I started, it was just non-stop. I thought this is great, and a few years after, basically, I don't know if you've heard of Old Country Roses. I don't know if you've got any sort of those cabinets with the cabinets, you know, where you have cups and saucer sets in. And the really famous one is called Old Country Roses, where it's got like pink roses all over it. And it used to say Royal Albert, Old Country Roses, with like pink roses all over it. And that used to be when we used to. Basically, my job was to put like the coating on the sheets so that they slide off in water, you know, like transfers. Basically, when I used to have like a truck and a pallet, and I used to bring all these different designs through, I knew that that was a very popular one because most jobs would have like 1,000 sheets, and thought, oh, that's 1,000 sheet job, you know, average. And then when Old Country Roses used to have to be done, that used to be about 25,000 sheets. So you can see that must have been like the popular design, and the people used to say this is the one that keeps the company going, you know, because it sells so many. But we saw the downfall when instead of it saying the back stamps, what you put on the back stamps, it says made in England. It started saying made in Indonesia on the back. I thought that's not good. And basically, the downfall of everything really. Where basically they just sort of everywhere closed, and they just started doing everything in the Far East like they do with everything else. You know, just all the English manufacturing disappearing and all being done in the Far East. You know. So yeah. Obviously this what's going on at the moment. I don't know what it is for. You know, obviously jobs are a bit in flux at the moment. There's that many people who are going to lose their jobs with all this. You know, this all at the moment. I think a lot of people are going to be out of work. So yeah, I'm just lucky at the moment. Obviously, I'm not trying to live on my own. You know, I'm just sharing with my mum at the moment. So we just manage. You know. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what it's like. I mean, sometimes you could kill each other. You know what it's like, don't you? That's why I do my periscope and it gets me outside, a bit of fresh air anyway. So it keeps me busy. Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. Well, we just sort of. It's just. I say I try not to go into personal details on here. Yeah. We basically keep each other going. You know. I've got. Yeah. I mean, I wish I could afford to have my own place, but it's just impossible. You can't do without it. You need a good. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. But oh yeah. Let me just. I'll just show you this seat. It's a nice seat here with quotes. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Albert Einstein. It's like a little seat. Yeah. To sit in the shade on a fine day and look upon the verdure is the most perfect refreshment. That was Jane Austen. There we go. Some more quotes. For a local person, sit, rest, and dream. Remember, for Margaret. That was like a local quote for somebody. Oh, we are. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. Vincent Van. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why Periscope helps, doesn't it? Because obviously you're trying to find things to show people, so you're automatically trying to find all the nature. Right. I'll try and end the scope now, so it's not on too long, and then we can say, yeah. Probably what I might do in future, I might not film that car walking down the main road. I think I might restart. That might be better than film all the busy traffic. I thought I'd just see how it goes, just for a one-off anyway. I'll probably be better to restart and just have two shorter scopes. Yeah, I don't think anybody else is coming. I thought Jennifer was going to come back in. I haven't seen her pop back on. Right, right. What we'll do is we'll just walk back to where that weir is now. We just done a little circuit. That's work. We'll just go back to where that water is. and then I'll just wrap the scope up. Thanks for watching, keeping me motivated for my walk. But I was hoping to see some squirrels. I haven't seen many today. Yeah, yeah. I just had this brainwave of trying to visit both places. I thought this won't be too much. Yes. Right. Yeah. So now, what time are we on now? Let me just look. Oh yeah, I've got time yet. I said I'll meet somebody at 3:30. So uh, let me just get a breather back while they're by this water. Let's just enjoy the water for a few minutes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Let me just check me. Yeah, I was hoping Jennifer had come on, but where's she gone? Let me just check there. Oh, hang on. I'm blocking the screen. Yeah, it's been a successful scope anyway. Uh, yeah, it just says there's no viewers, so I think you're having personal scopes at the moment. Yeah, so I'll keep it. When do you think you might scope a bit later? What time would you be scoping? Right. Yeah, I think I'll end the scope here. Uh, so it's not on too long, so it'll save. Okay, I'll just sign off. Okay, Darby. Right. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. And okay, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye. Right. Thanks, Darby. Right, that's Darby's hung up. Right, folks, I'll just wind the scope up and you can hear me over the water. There's a link in my bio to buymeacoffee.com/JaceWho if you'd like to contribute to supporting the channel, and a link to my YouTube where I put a lot of my periscope videos on YouTube, and I've got a good Queen channel as well, the group Queen. And hope you enjoy the content, and just give me a like and a thumbs up and share it all around. Do screenshots if you want. I'm all over social media. It's Jason Who. Just type Jason Who in Google. It'll all come up. Thanks for the pleasure of your time. Thanks for Derby. Thanks to everybody else who's watched. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for the pleasure of your time. Stay safe, everybody. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.